What's going on, guys? Pegasus from the Wise Guys, and I'm here with the guy that was behind the camera a little while, and now he's got in front of the camera, and he's playing a deck that a lot of people know about. I'm just gonna stop talking, bro. I'm trying to help you set up.
Yep. All right.
Yams. There they go. There they go. I see you. Look at them yams. Yams.
Alright, so what I got here is I got Phantom Knights.
Right.
Pure Phantom Knights. The deck recently got a huge boost in power with Rusty coming off the list. Rusty cards just too dumb for this game.
Right.
But I'll get into some of the more little tidbits later on. But let's start it off.
Alrighty.
Start off with 3 Breaksword. This new card that gave this deck a huge boost in Phantom Rage. So basically this guy, you Noble Summon him, get him on the field, doesn't matter. You discard a card to Foolish any Phantom Knight card. Doesn't matter what it is, it just goes there. His other effect is when a Phantom Knight is banished while he's in the grave, he special summons himself, and he's banished when he leaves the field, but that ain't matter because we're going to be using this big boy as Dich Seeds material, so we'll keep this man in the grave forever.
Right.
Next off, paired off, we got Cloak. Cloak is your Rhoda for your entire deck. He searches the entire archetype, everything. He also has another little niche effect that comes up. You can, when he's an attack, you can target a dark you control, switch him, and then he gains 800 until the end of the turn. It can come up, not really that relevant. Next, you're playing the best extender of the deck, Boots. He's a free drop if you control a Phantom Knight, which, hey, you should always have one. And he can banish himself to search the Fogblade or Wings. So that'll always come up. It's always good. Cards just gas, goes and goes.
Right.
Next, you got Gloves. Gloves is just here because he is the name. He's a 3. He wrote us for stuff. He actually has another effect, which doesn't ever come up, but it could be relevant. He just gives whatever monster he's used under as material to just makes him bigger, to swing over things a lot harder. So it's good, but it'll come up. Now you got the girl. The girl who starts all this, makes everything better. Tour guide card should not have come back to 3 either.
Feels like like a nut when you resolve the normal summon.
Hey, maybe for other players, but not for me. I can't draw this card to save my life.
It's because it's common, bro.
Exactly.
If it was OT, you draw it.
Hey, exactly. You're right. I feel that 100%. But yeah, dude, 1-card combo right there ends you on the nuts.
Right.
It's wild. Next, you're playing probably the best extender in this whole deck, Kagemucha Knight. So this thing's really good because it can chain block a bunch of stuff for you. You're trying to resolve some things, you can just drop this guy, interrupt some crap. He's pretty good. Hey, he's a dark. He gets you where you need to go real quick. Next, I'm playing 2 Dangers. I'm playing 1 Jackalope and then 1 Tsuchinoko. They're level 3s. They summon themselves out. They load your grave.
Use them in virtual world.
Hey, I was thinking about it. I couldn't find space in there, but hey, they're just as good over here. They do everything you want more. Next, you're playing one Greaves. So what he does is when a Phantom Knight, when he's in your hand and you banish a Phantom Knight, he can just drop himself free, and then you can choose to increase his level. That almost never comes up. You just want this big bad boy to be a 3.
Right.
3 is where you want to be. Next, I'm playing a small BA package. I'm just playing 1 Seer and 1 Graph. They become huge bricks in the hand if you draw them, but basically all you need to do is make Cheer Beanie, send the Graph, get the Seer.
So you can use like Wielder and the other ones instead?
Yes, you can, but I don't play any of that. None of that stuff's relevant enough. Basically, if you can open up to get the Cheer Beanie, basically the standard combo is just summon the Graph, then you link into Bardiche, and then Graph will trigger to summon Seer, and then you just get this thing off the field again to bring back the Cheer Beanie for pretty much Apollo or any other Exceeds monsters you want to just keep going. Link monsters, I mean.
Right.
Cards just everywhere. I don't need to explain myself.
I got you. That pretty much let me know.
Hey, shout out to Greg and everybody else who plays this. I totally forgot that I could even do this garbage. Why is it legal? Don't ask me. Next up are hand traps. The very standard. I'm playing Ogre, and I personally think at this particular format, I think Ogre is just really strong. Hey, that's a cute needle fiber.
Right.
chain, pop your shit. And it's so good. It makes them harder to do all of their stupid plays from there. It can slow down any deck that does this. I just feel like this is so much better to remove threats immediately. Let your effectors all out, I don't care. Get your float, it's not going to do much good. And let's just throw more broken crap in here. You know what it is. Next up, spells. They're all power 1-ofs. Called by Foolish, Rhoda, your whole deck's warriors. Reborn for the extender, broken. Rank up magic. This is the new one that also came out, Phantom Rage. This is searchable by both. You can set this off Bardiche and you can search it off Boots. So basically what this does is, when you activate it, you target a Dark Exceeds monster you control. You banish dark monsters from your graveyard, and then you rank up your monster equal to the level of cards you banished. So pretty much you're only ever going to be banishing one to target that to go into your Dark Requiem.
Right.
And then for the last spell, once again, don't need to explain myself. Cards. Shit's broken. Doesn't need to be legal. And for traps, 3 Fog Blade, no explanation on the Fog Blade, and then Wings. Basically, Wings is just Fog Blade, but not as good.
You're not playing the special one,
No, I'm not.
the free 4.
Nah, it's just too cloggy and everything else. You'd be surprised. The deck doesn't brick very often, but when it bricks, it can brick pretty hard. I did a test hand. You would think opening up 2 Fog Blades, oh, you're winning.
Right.
But if you don't open up combos to go with it, then it's just like, okay, I'll Fog Blade and hopefully this will get me where I'm trying to go.
I got you.
Basically, on top of what they already do, they're already extenders, bro. Like, it's just all gas and go.
And not to speed you up, they're literally closing while I'm talking. So the extra deck.
Yeah. Extra deck, pretty standard. You got Levier, 2 Break Sword, 1 Exceeds. Raiders Knight. It's just another way to rank up whenever you want. Arc Rebellion. This thing is your OTK monster. Basically, he hits the field. If he has a Dark Exceeds, he negates everything.
And
absorbs.
It attacks.
And absorbs all monsters' attack, basically. That's a cute Dragoons. Let me just negate his effect and run him over.
Right.
Yeah. Let me just OTK you off this guy alone.
Let me just truck you real quick.
Yep. Then you got the GOAT card, the real good card of this deck. 3 negates plus a Reborn. This card is just nuts.
And it's secret.
And it's a secret first ed. Yep. Busted.
Rarity 4.
Yep. You're right. Moving on to Exceeds. We got Paulo, because Paulo's broken. This was a mistake. It'll always be a mistake. But I'm going to take advantage of that mistake as long as I can.
Facts.
Got double cheer Beanie. There are times where in testing, the second one came up more often than not, so I figured bite the bullet, take the other one. It's not like it's going to make anything worse than it already is. Unicare, Degeneracy, we out here. And IP, this can literally be whatever you want. Just take it out. It doesn't need to be in here.
Right.
Yeah, it's just the option. And for the last bit of Degeneracy,
So
nothing left to say, man. You would think I'd be...
do you feel like Access Code should be in here, or do you feel like
it could
you don't
very
need
easily
it 'cause
be
of
in here. It could very easily be in here. The only problem is most of your Lynx stuff is all going to be dark. So, like, you're never going to get your Apollo in the grave. You're never going to have this in the grave. So, like, at most you'll get 2 pops.
And obviously the side is whatever the hell.
Side is whatever you want.
Yeah.
It's up to your locals, wherever you play, your group of people you play with. It's all up to that.
And it's all good.
It's all good.
Appreciate you, bro.
Yep, no problem.
Yep.
All right.
What's going on, guys? Pegasus from the Wise Guys. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Make sure you sub. Make sure you hit the bell, guys. November 25th, Wednesday night, the night before Thanksgiving, the Wise Guys are hosting a Make-A-Wish Foundation tournament. The proceeds are going to go to the Make-A-Wish Foundation. All you have to do is donate $1, and you can possibly win, or we might raffle off a box of Genesis Impact. That's pretty easy to do. All you have to do is go to the Owl's Nest, make sure you like the post, then make sure you sign up for the tournament or the raffle. We haven't decided which one we're going to do, and it's going to take off.